So the Kate Middleton Prince William royal family house saga that is leaving two separate families to move out due to the chaos that they are causing, and it really is upsetting for these two family members. They are being forced to move out. They don't really have a choice. Their belongings, their loved places that they've grown up in, unfortunately they have to take everything because Kate and William want to expand on their home. They want a bigger place, and that means disrupting the lives of other people. Kate and Prince William's new family mansion reportedly has forced two families to move out of their nearby homes. Two separate families who lived in cottages next to the mansion were asked to vacate their properties earlier this summer, according to the report. They were told to move out. I guess they were given somewhere else, but they were told they had to move, a source claimed to the outlet. They were not expecting it at all. Those houses are very close to the lodge, so they're not going to want any Tom, Dick or Harry living in those houses if there are going to be royals there. And according to the report, the families were tenants of the Crown Estate. They weren't given eviction notices, and they have since moved to similar or better housing elsewhere in the area. William and Kate are both hoping, guys, for a fresh start at Fort Lodge and are paying for the move at no extra cost to taxpayers and taxpayers only. Guys, if that doesn't make you mad or upset about the royal family, then I don't know what does, because A, families are being moved out without their choice by force. B, they're not even given eviction notices. C, we are paying for it. We as taxpayers, guys, are the ones who are paying for this, and it's causing a house saga because it is breeding negative PR with these articles being developed via Page 6 and Daily Mail in regards to Kate and William and this kind of, housing crisis. I don't even know why they need to move to a bigger place anyways, because they already have 3 children. Kate Middleton is unwell anyways, so why is there a need to expand? And not only, but consciously, how can you expand knowing that you are forcing other people out of their homes? Why would you want to move into a home knowing that you're doing that to two families who also have children, who might also have elderly people? They didn't even receive an eviction notice. They were just told, you need to move, and that is what you're going to do. You're forced to move. I'd be pissed, guys. I'm probably sure they might have been paid some kind of sum so that they won't come out to the press and do interviews. But this has obviously upset a lot of people. The Sun reported that the Fort Lodge is worth approximately 21 million and that the family was looking for a new environment after Kate's cancer battle. Windsor has become their home, and Kate's reasoning for wanting to stay in the neighborhood. However, over the last few years, they have lived in Adelaide Cottage, and there have been some really difficult times. When visiting Colchester Hospital last month, Princess of Wales described a really, really difficult period of her life during a cancer battle, and she was not able to function normally after the treatment. You put on a brave face. Treatment's done, then it's like, I can crack on, get back to normal, but actually that isn't the case. So, this period of her life when she went to Colchester Hospital last month, I was not aware of, but she is describing how she was not able to function normally after this treatment in the hospital at Colchester. So what kind of procedure that she received in Colchester must have been a, serious treatment, something quite aggressive, and in doing so, I think that this, of course, had led to the point where she couldn't function properly. So I don't know why they need to move to another house in 2 months after her not being able to function properly or having serious aggressive treatment in the hospital, and you're even in a bigger house in a more, further away place. You have to move out the people away from you. It just sounds like to me something is mysterious, or maybe it's a better place for Kate Middleton to be monitored via William and his team and etc. I don't know, but I just think that the moving out of people is unfortunate. But can we really expect anything more from the royals when all they really do is take from the taxpayers for their fancy garden tea parties, new renovations for Buckingham Palace? And I'm just not really buying into any of it. So it's a shame that this is happening to Kate and William. This is not to Kate and William, but to the families involved who are being forced out. And I think that is basically what should be discussed. Now, the royal family, guys, are also living in fear of what could come out over Prince Andrew. A new Channel 5 documentary has claimed that there is a compromat on Prince Andrew that could have been obtained by foreign intelligence services, and now the royal family are living in very strong fear. Channel 5 broadcast the documentary Andrew and Fergie, the Duke and Duchess of Essex, which follows the launch of Andrew Lowney's bombshell new book. The program examined the pair's extravagant spending, murky financial arrangements, and dubious associations, including Andrew's link with Epstein. Andrew Lowney branded the duo greedy and revealed that despite attempting to locate someone willing to speak positively about Andrew, 100% of people actually refused to do so. This follows a report that Prince Harry will never be forgiven by 2 senior royals despite hopes of reconciliation, marking additional explosive allegations. Andrew Lowney claims that compromising footage featuring Andrew may have been acquired and shared with foreign spy agencies. I think one of the most worrying things I discovered was the amount of compromat there must have been on Andrew. We know that Epstein filmed everybody in his home. Tapes are available. There is material from my sources talking about compromat in China, in Libya, in the Middle East, and elsewhere. So I think there must be many tapes running around, and I'm just amazed that they haven't hit the internet yet. The assertion has been made previously, but there's no public evidence that tapes exist, and Andrew is very silent on the matter. This is because the royal family are actually living in fear that these tapes could well and be released. Well, given the life that Andrew was living and the fact that he was recently accused of being in multiple geographical locations with minors and etc., I absolutely believe that tapes exist. Epstein obviously filmed everybody. He had cameras everywhere, especially in his home, which he brought Andrew multiple times. So it's not naive to think that tapes do exist. But I do believe that they have been not released because they've been blocked by powers above who just don't want these foreign intelligence people to release this stuff because they don't want the royal family to go through any of this stuff. But they probably are living in constant fear that these Andrew tapes could well be released. And I do feel like there will come a time when they will be released. Do you guys remember there was a very odd report on Andrew that certain information is, classified and will only be released on him after he has passed? I don't know what that information is, but that is going to be released and we're going to know about it when this man passes away. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a week after he passed away, but when this man passes away, then information will be unleashed. Very much similar to BBC's Jimmy Savile, where he was running rampant amongst hospitals, going after so many minors who, again, I don't believe are ever protected. Believe me, I know from my own experience, are never protected by adults. And then information about them, documentaries, all of it suddenly becomes alive once they have passed away. These people wanted these people to live their life. But when they pass away, then they're going to release information to make sure that they still have that moral compass. They're laughing in our faces. That's basically what this is. And I think that Andrew is going to be a very similar example to, Jimmy, where I feel like he probably was doing a lot more things in a lot more different areas. And everybody basically is just keeping quiet on it. And I can imagine the royal family living in complete fear. Another day, another mess for the royal family, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on when it comes to this. I haven't given you guys royal family videos in a while, but these are the 2 most pressing stories that kind of stuck out to me. Meghan and Harry, I did discuss in one of my earlier videos, have had their Netflix deal renewed. They both are coming out with brand new stuff over the next 5 years. Evidently Netflix are happy with them, with their shows, with their cooking show, which she got mocked for everywhere, and for his horse show I believe that he was doing, and playing sports or whatever he was doing. Netflix are happy with that. They're happy with the revenue. They're happy with the viewership. They're happy with the traction. That's why they're renewing it. You don't do that unless you're happy with the results they're getting, proving that these two are popular. Unfortunately, guys, I can't say the same for King Charles's podcast because I don't know what the hell that was about. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just 1 click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. Subscribe. It's just 1 click. Join Murad Nation, become a Murada. Send a tip if you guys wish to, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.